My sister was stealing from a dead woman, and I realized I was next. It got worse. 3 days after our neighbor, Mrs. Langley, died, my sister Ava didn't act sad. She acted curious. Not normal curiosity. The kind where you're not asking to understand. You're asking because you're planning something. She kept asking my mom questions. Did she have any family? Who gets her house now? Do you think anyone's checking on it? My mom brushed it off. Said Ava was just being nosy. But I've known my sister my whole life, and this didn't feel like that. This felt calculated. That night, around 1 a.m., I woke up to a sound. The back door opening. Slow, careful, like someone didn't want to be heard. I looked outside, and I saw Ava, walking across the yard, straight toward Mrs. Langley's house. No lights, no reason to be there. I told myself I was overthinking it, until she came back, about 20 minutes later, holding a small metal box, close to her chest. Not something you randomly find, something you go there to take. The next morning, I walked past the house. The front door was slightly open, not forced, just left that way. That detail stayed with me, because it meant one thing. She wasn't scared. That night, I followed her. Same time, same quiet steps. This time, I stayed close. She reached into her pocket and pulled out a key, unlocked the door like she belonged there. Inside, it was completely dark, but she didn't hesitate. She walked straight to the bedroom, didn't search, didn't look around, just dropped beside the bed and reached underneath, like she already knew. She pulled out envelopes, then cash, then a small jewelry case. My chest tightened. This wasn't random, this was planned. I stepped in and said, "What are you doing?" She froze for a second, then turned around and smiled. Not nervous, not guilty, just calm. "She told me where everything was," she said, "before she died." "That doesn't make sense," I said. "She barely talked to you." Ava shrugged. "Guess she trusted me more than you think." I told her to put it back, right now. She laughed. "She's dead. She doesn't need it." Then her voice dropped, cold. "And if you tell Mom, I'll say you were helping me." That's when it clicked. She had already planned this. Every part of it. Even me. The next morning, I didn't argue. I didn't warn her. I called the police. Told them everything. The key, the box. The nights I saw her go in, they just listened, then told me to stay out of it. That night, they waited, out of sight, and right on time. Ava left again. Same confidence. Same routine. She walked straight in. Didn't even look back. Minutes passed, then more. And this time, she didn't come out. The police moved in. Fast. Lights filled the house. I heard her yelling, saying it wasn't what it looked like, saying she had permission, but no one believed her. They brought her out a few minutes later, and there it was. The metal box, still in her hands, like she couldn't let it go. An officer opened it, and everything changed. Inside wasn't just money or jewelry. There was a letter, folded carefully, with my name on it. My hands started shaking. The handwriting was neat, careful, like every word mattered. "I know what your sister has been doing." That was the first line. I felt my chest tighten. Mrs. Langley wrote that things had been going missing. Small things at first. Cash, jewelry, nothing big enough to report, but enough to notice. She said she started seeing patterns, times, days. Then she saw Ava near the house, more than once, watching, waiting. She didn't trust her. And then the last line hit the hardest. "If anything happens to me, check under my bed." I lowered the letter slowly. Everything made sense. This wasn't one night. This had been happening for a long time. Ava didn't say anything after that. She just looked at me. Not angry, not scared, just empty. Like I was the one who did something wrong. My mom found out later that night. She didn't yell, didn't cry. She just sat there, quiet, then said, "I don't even know who you are anymore." Ava hasn't come back home since. And honestly, after everything I found out, I don't think she ever really belonged there.